Hello everyone, welcome back to Excellent Allies and welcome to the other half of the planet for the invasion of Australia. The American fleet lies at the bottom of the sea near Pearl Harbor and the Pacific is ripe for conquest. The Japanese have conquered New Guinea and are prepared to use it as a staging ground for a massive invasion of Australia. Such a victory will leave the Allies without a staging ground in the South Pacific. Okay, let's do it.
The Americans are no longer a threat in the Pacific. We will now neutralize the British forces in Australia. By taking their ports, we will guarantee a continued control of the region and scoff at their petty embargo.
Alright, here we go. So we do have
The fate of the Empire depends upon you.
a bunch of buildings on New Guinea, and we do have 2 battleships, and we also have 2 aircraft carriers, which will prove to be very useful because... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Never mind. So because there's an airport here, which I'm going to bomb straight away. Because otherwise my base here will be destroyed by Australian airstrikes. So get these guys here going. Yeah, keep these engineers here alive. You really need those. And my battleships got stuck because you will need to repair your buildings. They will bomb you even if you go for the Australians straight away. They will come for you. So, and these guys here, you can actually go over here for now. So let's hope my planes can actually do that. And while we're doing that, let's get all these upgrades here. Also get an oil depot truck and mechanized division HQ. Of course, we're going to need that later anyway, and we might as well get it now for the additional income. And one more thing, you've got this nice airfield here, and you also have... And bomb gun from airfield costs 150 money or gold or whatever, and one from an aircraft carrier costs only 100, so be sure to use your aircraft carriers whenever possible and only use your airfield if you really want to have a large number of runs. So
Bring shame upon the enemy.
bring shame upon the enemy. So this didn't quite go down, so let's bomb it once more. I really want this dead. So, and let's also send out some... Okay, scouting planes always cost the same, doesn't really matter where you send those from. So let's send a couple of those across Australia, and haha, there's an American aircraft carrier here. So, and that carrier will mess you up if you don't know it's there and if you don't destroy it quickly. So let's start and bomb it. Luckily I can shoot half its planes down before you go over here, before they even manage to take off properly. So when you attack with these battleships, make sure that you line up your battleships in a way that all the cannons can fire, not just the one in the back or the 2 in the front. And please survive this. I can't believe it. Okay, so... And this plane crashed and it actually destroyed the airport. That's kind of awesome, you have to admit that. So let's sink this carrier here. Let's actually start deploying stuff, which I should have done a while ago. And... Wait, have I built 2 of those? Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. So... Well, I can actually deploy it here. You know what? That's not actually that bad, because that will give me additional income. And now that I have built it anyway, I might as well do it. So my battleships are getting bombed, that's alright. This carrier will go down soon. Ah, so satisfying. So yeah, these planes here, they're bound to crash. So luckily your battleships do actually have anti-air. So alright, here we go. So now you guys can build some additional anti-air, because I'm going to need it. And let's also get some upgrades if possible. Namely, oil production. Yeah, I can probably need that.
We will catch them unprepared.
So, military surplus, I definitely want that. Military surplus gives you +5 money, but it gives you +5 money per building that produces money. So I keep that in mind. It's not just a small bonus. It's actually the better, the larger your base is. So yeah, these carriers can stay here for now. Of course, the closer they are to a building, the faster they will do. They will like send their planes there, but overall it's not terribly important that they are close to the enemy. So yeah, let's build another one right here. Maybe one here or so, and then we should be good. So once my battleships are back home, they can actually start bombing these structures here. So and for now I just need to generate some additional income. This should almost be finished. Yes, so there we go. Now you can land here straight away because there aren't a lot of forces here, and you can probably take the city here straight away. And later on then you can build up an army and conquer Brisbane and everything. But the problem with that is that as soon as you land there, the Australians will send a whole bunch of guys into your direction, and while you can bomb them with airstrikes and you can have your battleships as support, you still need a lot of money to actually establish a base here. So ideally you collect something like 1,000 money, then you build up your base here, immediately build a mechanized or armored division HQ and immediately pump out something like 5 or 6 units, and then you will actually be able to survive. So before you do that, you should weaken them a little bit, and if possible destroy a couple of their airports, which I'm going to do now. So this one here, this one has a little bit of anti-air around it, so actually there's more anti-air here. I don't really like that, so let's try and get this one here first. Not really sure whether I can get it with two bombing runs, but I'm just going to give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I need to send in the third one, which is annoying but acceptable. I mean, at this point my income is quite decent. Could be higher, but there's only so much space on this island here, so yeah, what can I do? What I can do is build another ammo depot truck once I have the money to do so. So they start bombing me. That's okay for now because I have a lot of anti-air, and that's also another reason why you want to station your battleships here and your carriers up north, because your battleships have anti-air. So while, please finish this. So while your bombs being based, the planes pretty much have to fly over your battlefields and then can elegantly shoot those planes down. Engineers repairability, yes please. Entrenchment rate and improved bunkers is nice, but not exactly critical.
The fate of the empire depends upon you.
I probably also want a mortar pool and an artillery brigade, and if possible build them on this island here, because then I don't have to build them once I'm on here. But if I think I should probably bomb this anti-air battery because, or hey, I've got an idea. So while my bombers are bombing stuff, the planes are always attacking these anti-air batteries. So I'm going to bomb this depot here in hopes that this depot gets destroyed too in the process, and that the interceptor planes or fighter planes bomb, or not bomb, but attack this anti-aircraft battery in the process. So let's see how that works. So anything else damaged? Yeah, HQ is slightly damaged, but that's okay. What you can also do, you can build more buildings on this base here, but it's not really necessary, and it only means that you might have reached your building limit once you, or might be closer to it once you actually invade Australia. In that case, then you have decommissioned buildings, then you lose income, stuff like that, so it's just a little bit annoying. So this, yeah, that's what I wanted to happen. So I think I can use another AA battery here. Yeah, the bomb my HQ was actually good because my HQ is my toughest building, so it's least likely to actually get destroyed. Well, for these these depots here can only survive one bombing run, if at all. So, and all these buildings got destroyed. When? Masterfully executed plan. So can I reach this bunker here? Let's hope I can. Looks like I can. Wow, these battleships have... Look at this range. Amazing. Now this guy can only utilize his 2 like frontal cannons, but I don't really care, provided they're actually attacking it. Or maybe not. Yeah, let's move over here. So do I have... Whoop, you should probably repair that airstrip. Yeah, I've got all the upgrades here. That's good. So... Oh, that's a British plane. Bombing my airstrip. But luckily I've got the improved repairability, and I think it's probably going to down before I can even run a second bombing run. Yeah, and that goes. That battleship's actually quite heavily damaged, but my second one is pretty much intact. Yeah, you do want to keep at least one battleship alive, because you needed to land an HQ later on. You can actually use your carriers and land airborne infantry and heavy airborne infantry, but you don't want to be forced to conquer this entire map just with that infantry. So that's not what you want. So, and what I do want is destroy this airfield here, and I think I'm going to send 3 runs against it, because there's anti-air here and here, so I might need that extra plane. It only cost me 100 units of money, so it's a bit annoying, but yeah, it's not like I'm getting bankrupt due to that in the long run. So yeah, this carrier here, you really want to destroy that. The first time I played this mission, I didn't know it was there, and I was just wondering, at one point I realized, so where do those planes come from, and why are they American planes? And the reason was that carrier, and I didn't know that, so because it's not exactly obvious. So yeah, and this battleship here needs to retreat because it's heavily damaged. So, and luckily I'm attacking this airport here right now, so I should be able to stop those airstrikes anyway. Yeah, you can continue bombing. So let's hope this works. If not, I'm going to send a 4th plane. So, anything else I want to do right now? Probably want to destroy their core HQ. Okay, so that airfield is down. That's good. So, any more upgrades I want? Can I fit a mortar pool here or an artillery brigade? That would be... Yeah, we will claim victory. Now, I'm actually controlling Yamamoto's forces. Yeah, the famous Japanese admiral, probably the most well-known Japanese commander from World War II. If you don't count Tojo as a commander. At least, I think in the West he's probably the most well-known guy. So can I squeeze an artillery brigade somewhere here? So let's give it a go. Might work, might not work. So let's unpack this thing here. And I think we can probably move that over there. Maybe I can squeeze a building in there, so... No, it doesn't look like it. Or maybe over here? Nope. Maybe here? Nope. Yeah, there's that one anti-aircraft battery that's kind of in the way, but maybe here? Yeah, so maybe I do have enough space to fit a second building here. We'll see. So... no, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, this map does use, well, not this map, maps in X and Ls in general use a grid, and as... Wow, I can actually deploy it here. But it's not always obvious where the grid is, and you can't really turn it on in the sense of being able to... Please destroy this bunker here too. Sense of being able to actually see where it is and adjust your buildings accordingly. But that's alright, it's better for the immersion. So base attacked. Airfields are down for now. They're probably going to rebuild them, at least 1 or 2 of them, but you don't want to have 3 active airfields plus this American carrier. It's going to be devastating in the long run. So, once I have enough money, I'm going to bomb their core HQ. Or should I even do that, or should I go for their...
Break that uniform, soldier.
Yeah, I think I want to bomb the core HQ and then maybe these depots here, because it will take a while till they can replace those depots. And in the meantime, I can get some upgrades. Yeah, Banzai infantry has a samurai sword. So Banzai infantry can be quite devastating, because suicide infantry, it's quite good, especially at base defense, because if you use it in your own base, they will recover quickly. So these upgrades, I definitely want to get these upgrades. Plentiful ammunition, that's good, but I don't really need that at this point, so actually let's just go for their core HQ for now. I think I can do it 4 planes, I hope. If not, I'll just have to send a 5th one, or I can use my, provided it's ready at that point, kamikaze ability, which is a kamikaze plane, basically doing a suicide run into whatever you send against. Pretty effective against buildings, and it's, I would say it's cheaper than the atomic bomb, but not as good, obviously. And I think it's pretty much the Japanese equivalent to the American atomic bomb, or the British airstrike, or the German Vergeltungswaffe. Ooh. Mechanized infantry. Yeah, drones don't really care about that at this point. So here we go. Yeah, I want to use my airfield too, but that's a little bit more expensive. So, and look at these planes flying in a nice circle.
War is a noble art.
War's a noble art, yeah. Yeah, this is Mountbatten. He's basically a T-zipping, stylish British gentleman. At least that's how he's displayed here. Yeah, he does a couple of these comments.
Battles are won with information.
Information. German. I'm a snobbish British guy because that's what I am.
Look
So-
sharp, men.
Look sharp. Yeah, that's he's going for style. Whereas the Japanese guy's like, oh, bring honor to your country.
Interrupt, you will devote yourself totally to your mission.
Yeah, like obey orders and blah blah blah. So,
Break that uniform,
and I didn't actually manage to destroy that core HQ, which is disappointing, and also a reason why I don't like Japanese planes as much, because
Now, please.
yes, I'm moving now, please, because they have slightly weaker planes, and they don't even have that upgrade the Americans get. So American planes are so much more effective, and what frustrates me about this is that half the time you bomb a building and it has like 1% of its health left. You're just like, oh. Yeah, that can be frustrating, but not much of a problem at this point. I'm going to save money in case this bombing run here doesn't manage to destroy that core HQ, which it might actually not be able to do. So
Battles are won with
yeah, look at it, almost takes away no health. So I think this plane should fly 2 or 3 runs and might actually not be enough to destroy that HQ, which would be even more frustrating, really. Yeah, but the good thing about having 2 carriers is not only that carrier airstrikes are cheaper, but also that these carriers don't really cost me anything. So I basically have 2 mobile airfields, which with cheaper air runs, and I don't have to pay for them. So that also de facto increases my building limit. So can you please destroy this?
moving now, please.
That's what I'm talking about. It has no health left.
War is a noble art.
So I basically need 6 bombing runs to destroy this. The Americans only need 4, so that's way more economic. Because I'm frustrated, I'm going to bomb some depots as well, just to decrease their income and stuff. So it's a little more money. At least I have pretty decent income considering my base is so small, and considering I basically have plastered New Guinea with military buildings. So there's actually defense structure on this island, so I could, as I've mentioned before, destroy those and build more stuff there, but yeah, it won't really affect my income all that much, so, and I can't really be bothered to do that because I don't really want to have to decommission them later to build more buildings here, so yeah, so let's just go for these structures here for now.
Straighten that uniform,
Please, it has no health left. The health bar is literally black when shown on the map, so thank you very much. So now these depots here are going to lose supplies, you can see. So Could send more bombing planes against them. And I mean, this guy is going to use core reorganization and is going to rebuild this base, but it will slow them down, will prevent them from building more airports, it will ruin his economy in the long run. Let's hope I can actually destroy this depot here with one run. If I can't, that's really frustrating. Come on, don't tell me that wasn't your last run. Because that would be so frustrating. If I need two, I honestly need 2 bombing runs for 1 depot. Wow. This is just several kinds of frustrating, really. I didn't remember Japanese planes being that weak, really. Okay, so... oh, come on. Should probably attack these buildings here so that these depots also get hit. Man, that's really frustrating. And more, what did I order those? Okay, so now I have 3 almost destroyed depots which aren't really destroyed. So, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. So yeah, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, that's not going to go down either. I did get all these upgrades, did I? Yes, I did. So... whoop, that just disappeared. So yeah, I have all these upgrades, so should be good. These guys should attack this HQ here, whatever I actually clicked on. This is so frustrating. 5% of its health left. At least this one here is down now. And I wonder where he's reorganizing, so let's actually find that out by sending some more scout planes here. Yeah, Brisbane is heavily defended. Whatever you do, don't land near Brisbane, that's just not going to work. Unless you've already bombed the rest of their base into oblivion. So these guys here are losing health because they're unsupplied. So let's run another bomb run against this depot here. It's a little bit of a waste of money, but then again it also weakens my opponents, and that's what I want to happen. So these guys are probably going to move to Brisbane because when they're within city limits, they are supplied. Provided your money isn't so low that you basically lose all your bonus from ammunition and fuel, and then also stay sharp, man. Yeah. So these guys aren't losing health because they're within city limits. So. And I have to wait for my planes to be ready again. And wow, they've got a red flag here. Looks suspiciously communist. At least they don't have any anti-air left here. So I wonder whether 2 Japanese bombing runs can actually destroy Division HQ. So I think I'm going to test that. Let's find it out. And yeah. Because if they can, that would be really useful, because destroying those would be more helpful than destroying those depots, provided I still need 2 runs for 1 depot. So let's see. There come my planes. I've got 0 cents Mitsubishis, and I've got Nakajima Ransons. Doesn't really tell me anything, but I'm not really an expert on World War II military hardware. So yeah, if you have to say anything awesome about these planes, feel free to do so. Can't really give you any details on them. I know that these planes were used for kamikaze runs, but I'm not really sure if this is just a standard. Whoa, these guys should have bumped into one another. Well, these are just like the basic Japanese fighter plane they used during World War II. And yeah, not really sure about that, so. And these planes should really bump into one another, but they don't. The good thing about larger buildings is they're easier to hit. Obviously if you hit a moving unit, or you try to hit a smaller buildings like these batteries here, then you might occasionally have not all bombs hit them. They do splash damage, so it's not that bad, but I don't think I can destroy this one go. So, but maybe 3 goes, that would be helpful. Nope. So this should have 1/3 of its health left or less, so I guess I can do it in 3 runs. So let's try and establish that. So these buildings aren't damaged at all. I'd hope they would take some splash damage, but they didn't. But this HQ here did, which I guess is helpful. They have a big cluster of units here, which I don't like. Which is why I'm going to bomb it. Yeah, when I land here, I want to take the city here straight away for the additional income and for the extended supply lines. And I don't want to have Australian units lurking around there and having to fight them first. Hey guys, what's up? And here it comes. Ah, like battleships. And I have 2 Yamato class battleships, even though I think Japan had only 2 working ones. This guy just flew through the air. I'm a horrible human being. And I think one of them was basically never used. So I think it was supposed to be used in the defense of Okinawa, but then was like immediately sunk or so. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but hey, so these buildings, so this one here almost went down. So these guys are just standing around here. So
Straighten that uniform, soldier.
Straighten the uniform, soldier. So let's hope this actually goes down, because if it doesn't, then I don't know what's wrong with my planes, because 2 planes managed to bring it down to less than 1/3 of its health. So logically you would think that a 3rd plane can destroy it, but evidently it cannot. So I'm pretty sure I need 2 planes for this one here as well. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm just going to do it. I can't be bothered to wait for 1 bombing run to finish. And hey, where are these guys doing here? Oh, haha, kamikaze run. It's actually... do I really want... could have used it on here, but now I'm sending bomber planes in there, so let's not do that. Let's destroy their depots here. There we go. Didn't get any money for that. Probably because you can't exactly loot the depot once you crashed your own plane into it. So, oh, you're sneaky. Hello, guys. You're not just going to hang out there. It's not what's going to happen. So, I might actually be able to bomb this guy completely into oblivion. I wish I had that German ability to check what
Straighten that uniform, soldier.
What kind of economy my enemy has. It doesn't really do anything, but it gives you an idea on how well you're doing with your bombing runs. So I don't know what these guys are doing, can't really see them, but I'm just going to continue to bomb the fog of war. So these are all his brigades and stuff.
Get the army moving now, please?
But I think I want to destroy this HQ here first. And might as well send one of these planes here once I can afford it. Come on, just a little more money. Just a little more money. There we go. Did I even... Yeah, I did all of that. Because the money's gone, so... Let's quickly send a scout plane over here, just to see... Oh, there are all those units. So, oh, you think you're smart? So you can stop bombing. Because there's nothing to bomb here. Maybe... Oh, yeah, hello guys. How are you doing? Yeah, these guys are losing health again, which means they're undersupplied. Yeah, you just stand there. That's okay with me, so... Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Yeah, the Japanese, well, they didn't really plan the invasion of Australia in the sense that they had like a concrete invasion plan and anything, from what I know. But I guess if they had been more successful, even though it wasn't really possible due to historical circumstances, then they probably would have, oh hello, probably would have invaded Australia at one point. But I'm not really sure whether that would have been feasible before they had control of the rest of the Pacific or so, because, oh yeah, you're going to go down. Yeah. That was easy, because I mean Australia, it's pretty large and pretty much all the population lives near coastal cities, but I'm not really sure what kind of logistics you need to, let's say, conquer Brisbane. And was it their core HQ? And then maybe I can see it now, so no, I cannot. And then like be able to hold all those cities, you probably need a lot of supplies, a lot of ships, and probably a quite large number of troops, considering that Australia has at that point had a comparably low population. So yeah, probably would have been a logistics nightmare. So
Look sharp, men.
look sharp, man. So let's go for, once I have enough money for this armor division HQ. And then the thing is, I do want to make an amphibious invasion, but I need more money for that. And the thing is, you can do that on easy and medium difficulty, but the problem with doing that in hard difficulty is that the Australians will jump you, and they will jump you hard. And so you're unless you have a lot of money and can basically just instantly summon a base once you're down here, you're very likely to fail. Even if you don't fail, you'll probably end up just defending your base for a long time, so doing bombing run, it's more economic and faster at this point. But yeah, at one point I probably have to collect enough money to do a proper invasion. Because I mean this mission is called the Invasion of Australia, so I have to invade stuff at one point. So, oh hello, random tank. Let's see what this guy belongs to. Even more artillery tanks. I did kill your friend, didn't I? So still no sign of its second core HQ, before it actually has one, which he should have. And these guys are unsupplied again. Oh, there's his new core HQ. So yeah, these guys aren't going anywhere. The problem with these guys is now that the city, actually no, it's not contested, because I'm just bombing with the battleships. We can't contest cities that way. So, and please tell me there's one more run, because we really need that. There we go. So yeah, and those artillery tanks are dead. I'm just going to park my battleship here, so I can shoot whatever units pop up there to bits. So I want to go for his core HQ again next bombing run, because that might actually destroy his economy well enough to finish him off completely. Well, not completely. He can always resummon a core HQ once he gains enough experience to do so. And you always gain experience, not only by fighting. When you fight, you actually gain experience faster, but it's not like you absolutely need it. Or I could also try to get enough money to get an invasion force going. Not sure. So I think I'm going to go for the core HQ at least one more time. So how much is Brisbane worth? Okay, I can't actually see it. So no. So I have to conquer it before I'm actually able to see how much it's worth. So I think should be able to start bombing runs now. So here we go. First one, second one, third one, and oh, actually did start a... Oh, that plane still has to return. Okay, I didn't expect that. Doesn't matter. This battery should be destroyed by the interceptor escort soon. Almost there. And here we go. That's my beautiful fleet. Yeah, this mission is kind of like the Stalingrad mission we fought before with the Germans, with this exception that the enemy also has planes, you can't just sit in your base. But then again, at least your base is inaccessible by land. Well, in COD the Americans could land infantry here, but I don't think the AI ever does that, really. So, oh, here I'm flying straight over these anti-air batteries. Well, that's not helpful. This one here should go down. Well, there's actually quite a lot of them. I should have bombed those before.
Battles are won with information.
Well, I'll probably need a 5th bombing run anyway, because my planes are bound to get shot down with this number of anti-air, even though these batteries are being attacked. So maybe I can even have a kamikaze run at one point again. So yeah, that HQ isn't taking too much damage. So
Strike that uniform, soldier.
these engineers are just standing there. They're not even bothering repairing the HQ for some reason, which is odd because yeah, I can do that. They can utilize engineers properly. So it's not really sure what's up with that. So lost another anti-air battery. That's good. So those ones are all gone. These ones here shouldn't last too long. Yeah, there we go. Now please destroy this one here too. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. So that was totally worth it. And I think those were actually... that was, I think, my last run, but that's alright. Because I have actually enough money to send a 5th run. So I hope that's enough. Something tells me it's not enough. So as soon as I have enough money, I'm going to send a 6th plane. So, oh, that bunker is still standing. I think didn't I attack that at one point? Or was it another bunker here? Never mind, it's going to get destroyed now. So those are just land defenses, so don't really have to worry about those. So please tell me you can destroy this. Even if you can't, I'm going to send more planes. I've got the money to do so. But I still want to know whether this actually works. Okay, now all the units are moving for some reason. So there's an infantry division HQ. So he still has money to build some stuff. And well, this bunker is going down slowly but surely. And was that? No, that wasn't the last one. This is probably the last run, so... Yeah, I knew it. I knew it would survive. It's always how things work. And yeah, it's returning home, so... Looks like I actually have to send more bombers, so here we go. Oh. Are we playing this game again? Come on, shoot them. Okay, shoot the bunker instead. Yeah, thanks for shooting the landscape. So these guys should finish off the core HQ. And then I can send these guys here against this HQ here. Just 50 more money, and I can send my 4th carrier bombing run against them. So yeah, on easy mode this mission plays quite differently. On easy mode it's best to just defend your base, destroy those airports, then just gather something like 600 units of money, and then just make a landing, build artillery tanks, and move across the map. But it's not in hard mode, not so much. So, man, how long do you need to kill that bunker? Please. And oh yeah, HQ should be... it's already down. Excellent. So, I think these guys are all within city limits, so they won't starve from not being supplied.
Straighten that uniform, soldier.
So I should probably attack these depots here too. So, but I'm always frustrated by needing 2 bombing runs for 1 depot. That's so frustrating. So, I hope actually this goes down in 3 bombing runs, or does it? Because if it doesn't, that would be really frustrating. Okay, it didn't go down. Either this plane flies another run, or if it doesn't, then something is wrong here. Because... Okay, so yeah, it does go down, because I don't remember Japanese planes being that weak. So... These guys are no longer supplied. Excellent, so... Should probably go for this HQ next, and then that's probably all he has left. What kind of unit was that here? Yeah, never mind. So that bunker is down. So you place yourself over here. I can kind of see units. Oh yeah, heavy airborne infantry. So let's bomb this lone guy here. Okay, actually, oh yeah, there we go. Come on. I wonder whether I can actually, why I can actually see that guy. I mean, he's pretty much in the fog of war. But yeah, I don't really care. So he's almost... Wow, he actually survived being shelled by Battleship. Tough guy. So let's go for this HQ here. Let's see how that goes. At this point I can probably move my carriers closer to... And then again, it doesn't really matter because the limiting factor is mostly money and not exactly how long my planes need to come back. So yeah. Why bother? I guess this guy's dead now. And how expensive is infantry again? Oh, only 50 units of money, so... Actually going to land guys here and see whether I can take the city here. Even if those guys get destroyed, it doesn't really matter. So... Almost ready. Yeah, and the German, Soviet and Japanese sea transport, they're just called sea transport. They don't have a dedicated name. Well, the American ones actually have a name because the Americans built special, not really sure about the British, but at least the Americans built special landing crafts for the D-Day landings, and I think probably also for the Pacific landings. So there again, Mountbatten is not utilizing infantry. Oh. Okay, so that's airborne heavy infantry. Those guys are actually kind of strong. So, but I also have battleships. So yeah, yeah. Here we go, you guys. So now he is sending more infantry in my direction. Actually, you guys just stay here. So soon I should have enough money to... So please recover. Oh, I can't recover because I'm not controlling the city at this point, so whoops. So let's actually send more infantry. So please kill these guys here. Oh, you leave them alone. I want them to run away so I can just take over the city. There we go. So let's try and you bomb these guys if that's possible. And you guys join those guys. And my planes, in the meantime, can destroy this HQ here. Once I have 300 money. Oh, you like being bombed? Why were those guys so slow? Never mind, so I've got the city now, which means additional income and everything. That's quite nice. So let's destroy this HQ here. And even if he rebuilds his base now, so there's just no way Mountbatten is recovering fully from this. So you guys stay here and hold the city. You can probably land a core HQ soon. So even if he does have artillery tanks and stuff left, he has to keep them in Brisbane, because otherwise... Oh, yeah, unattached infantry here. So that's exactly what we need. So you shoot these guys here. Yeah, engineers. So he's attacking with engineers, so he's pretty much desperate at this point, so... Yeah, these guys aren't going to survive long. These guys can flee, but they will actually take damage while they are... You can stop bombing now. Will actually take damage while they're running, because without that the supply lines aren't attached and you loan supplies, you will have your units take damage. So resupply rate, yeah, why not? Here's my engineer brigades. Don't really need all of that. Here. Brief logistics, that's so cheap I might as well get it. Forging, resupply rate. Doesn't really hurt, but I probably want to have those upgrades first once I can actually afford them, but yeah, it's not really important at this point. So... yeah, I think the British are pretty much done for at this point. I probably still need some land units, because if I want to destroy absolutely everything on this map, I need land units to take Brisbane anyway, but I want to destroy all of this with planes, that takes forever, and is, to be honest, kind of a pain, so I might as well save up some money. Oh, you aren't even attached to an HQ. I might as well save up some money for land units. So let's do it. And oh, kangaroos! Oh, that's so cute. Or are they wallabies or wallaroos? Depending on how actually. So this is infantry guy, and so these animals, they seem to be maybe about as tall or shorter than those guys, so probably wallaroos. Oh, it's so cute. Soon you will be citizens of the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. That's every kangaroo's dream, I'm sure about that. So awesome. And why aren't my supply lines showing here? Okay, I think I did just turn off supply lines being shown. That was weird. But never mind. So
We will catch them unprepared.
So nope, that's not it. So I can almost afford that core HQ. Just a little more time. Whoops, I didn't want to buy that, sorry about that. So, wait, whoa, that's not what I want to do. So, here you go. I think, yeah, it costs 400. So we can almost afford that. So, let's get it now. Can probably move one battleship down the coast and show more of these fortifications. So here we go. Might as well deploy it here. So I extend my supply lines. And you can start bombing bunkers again. You guys got my core HQ. So, any more upgrades I want? Forging, yeah. Improved resupply lines. I wanna... That's supposed to be apples. Are those just like to barrel with apples? I think it is, even though it looks kind of weird. Oh, and look at these. Look at these. They're so cute. Yeah, but more about that later. So here we go. Also gives me some increased income.
The fate of the empire depends upon you.
Oh, does it? Wow, that's quite some serious responsibility, isn't it? So, and let's just walk down with these guys here. Actually, let's go for speed. Then again, no, let's take the middle ground. Let's wait for them to their efficiency has reached its maximum again, and then let's move out against these buildings here, because it's probably all they have left. So I will bring shame on the enemy, no worries. They could probably get a mechanized division HQ, because I don't think I actually need an armored division HQ. Japanese don't have the best armored units anyway. You can only build medium tanks, can't build heavy tanks. But they can build tankettes, which are extra light tanks, but why would you want to build extra light tanks, really? That's what... Are you even attacking this? So, yeah, it's already dead, so bomb this battery here instead. Yeah, I don't think they have anything left, so... Well, that's disappointing. So... Let's get a mechanized division HQ. Oh, they actually have unattached infantry. Hello. Kamikaze. Yeah, and there they go. So these guys will no longer... What was that? Was that gas? Looks like it. Never mind. So let's get this HQ going. Oh, hello. Where are you guys going? Hey, stop. Anti-tank infantry. Okay, let's go for speed. Otherwise, we're never going to... Oh, those guys actually starved. That's funny. I'm a terrible human being. So, what can I afford here? Half-track regiment, artillery half-track. You might as well go with these. Then, it's probably the one and only time I'm actually going to build these units here. So let's move out. And after I took Brisbane and destroyed these buildings, I might actually already be the winner. Let's avoid that bunker for now. And there's my half-track artillery. And these depots, they aren't even empty because they're in city limits, so yeah. These, then, they don't even care. Oh, there's more infantry. Again, unsupplied and pretty much dead. So you guys can join the other guys once you're actually ready. Cha-ching! Sweet sound of money. You know what? Just go for speed. And just get over here. It's just a mop-up job now. Don't know what you guys are doing, but as soon as you move out of your supply lines, you will just evaporate, really. Cha-ching. I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. These guys are fast. If you set mechanized units to column formation, those guys are ridiculously fast. They're also ridiculously weak, but that's a different story. Oh god, this is painful. Just look at this. The thing takes no damage, really. And my infantry is almost dying, so how about you do not get yourself killed. Thank you very much. Oh, there we go. Congratulations, your efforts have secured Japan's southern flank. The Japanese can now focus their efforts on India and Hawaii. So yeah, that was the first Japanese mission, and we're going to play the Japanese again, but it might take a mission or two. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Take care and goodbye.